low carb. The next diet method of changing our eating that I'm going to talk about is reducing our carbs. And from my experience, carbs get a bad name. They have done for a long time, but particularly the last handful of years. A fairly high proportion of people, when I speak to them, at least initially when they're joining, blame their weight gain on eating too many carbs. And I explain to them that ultimately the ratio of carbs, proteins, fats, etc. doesn't really matter from a weight loss perspective if energy matched. So if you were to have 1,200 calories a day, all from carbs, all from protein, all from fats, from different ratios of the above, it wouldn't make any difference, all else being equal. The caveat there, of course, is all else being equal. So if you find by reducing your carbs, that means you either can reduce your overall calorie intake more easily, or somehow it makes you more active, or some other variable in that equation changes, then it's a perfectly valid approach. But let's not tell ourselves that carbs are inherently fattening. Let's not tell ourselves that carbs are bad or naughty or anything like that. Because the danger with that approach lies that when we have something that we consider to be carbs, we think somehow that we failed. We think somehow that we need to start again next week, and we then have way more calories than we need. So if reducing your carbs works for you and makes you feel better, why not? I probably have a lower proportion of my food from carbs, and particularly processed starchy stuff, than most people do. Not that I couldn't maintain my weight by including them, but I just find I feel better by having more kind of fresher, nutritious stuff. But the key is to have that calorie deficit. To make sure that's happening, whether that's adjusting one or more different variables, doesn't really matter. But again, if it works for you, it works for you.